Hello, everyone. Let's see, can you guys hear me? Maybe. Can you hear me? Yeah?
I can hear you.
Yeah? Okay, good.
I had my sound off.
Let's see.
Mine's on now. I turned it on.
Okay, we're actually gonna have everyone have their sound off. I'll keep mine on.
Right.
Just avoids any backgrounds and everything. It's so nice to see your guys' faces though. I'd love to have cameras on if you guys feel comfortable. But feel free to keep them off as well. Hi, hello. Oh, it's so nice to see all of your guys' faces.
Hi, Lee.
We'll get started here in a few minutes. And so like I said, everyone can possibly double check and make sure that they're on mute, I think for the most part. Hi, Kim. Hi, everyone. Hi, Mia. Hi, Chris. Hi, Becky. Hi, everyone. Oh, it's so nice to see you guys. So yeah, just double check and make sure your guys' sound is off. We'll start here right around 4. I think a few more people are jumping on here. And we'll just make sure that we get sound set up. This is the first time I'm trying to figure all this out just with you guys. So yeah. Oh, yay. Oh, there's even a chat box, so feel free to chat down at the bottom too. Oh, this is so fun. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Katie. Oh, this is so exciting. Okay. Let me make sure you guys are all checked in on MindBody. I think so. Oh, you guys made it super easy for me too. Thank you. Thank you. We have awesome. Let's see. What am I missing? Okay. We'll wait just about 1 more minute and then we'll get started. Let's see, where am I? There we go. Okay. Is that okay lighting too? Can you guys see? We're setting this up. I'm winging it just with you guys too. So, great. Okay, so it's 4 o'clock. Let's just get started. We'll jump into it. If I haven't met you yet, my name's Bree. I've been teaching at the studio for almost a year now. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me during this crazy time and working so much with us through the studio and letting us kind of figure this all out. A few announcements. So I was told to not play music. However, if you have a playlist that you like, songs that you like, feel free to do that. I double checked and make sure you guys are all on mute. So it'll just be you listening to it. I do have my Spotify open though. So if you wanted to listen to my playlist, it's under Brianna Gagne or it's Brianna.Gagne and it's yoga number 10. So I did make a playlist just for this class. So if you wanted to listen to that while we move, feel free to jump on Spotify. That's the only one I have it on, so I'm sorry. But also, if you feel more comfortable keeping your videos off, feel free to do that. But I love seeing some of your guys' faces. I miss you all so much. And then, yeah, using props too. I know not everyone has blocks at home. I've been told that a few people are using like water bottles. If you have 2 water bottles, that are about the same height, or if you want pillows or blankets to make this experience completely yours. I didn't write a sequence that really used many props or anything, but if you know you like them in things like pyramid or a few balancing postures, feel free to kind of get creative. I've even used bar stools or chairs or something like that. So get creative, make it your own, find anything that's gonna make you comfortable during this practice. So let's just jump in it, because I'm needing some yoga. I feel like a lot of us do. So let's find a comfortable seat. Eyes can gently soften, come to a close. Maybe you want to prop that blanket under your sit bones, or even lay back, whatever feels comfortable. We're going to be working today through finding this balance between using balance and finding stability. I feel like since we all kind of got knocked off our rockers, our habitual patterns got shifted, finding that stability, but also balancing through it. So today we'll also be going through both of these type of postures. How can we still find stability and balance when our routines and our patterns are shifted? How can we bring that stability and balance within our bodies, in our hearts, and our minds? As we're all stuck at home, how can we make home not a place, but a feeling of who we are? In the past, there's been a thing that you have found in the past that has helped you come home to yourself. What was it? Have you stopped doing that thing? Whatever it may be, it's when you truly feel yourself, when you feel comfortable in your skin, in your heart. Maybe now is the time that we need it the most. As you're thinking of that thing, or that place, or that person, begin to come into your breath. Rooting your sit bones deep into the earth. Elongate your spine, send your crown towards the sky. Really tune in here. Take a moment to come in to your home, to your body. Check in with your breath. How are you doing today? How does it feel? Being okay with exactly as it shows up. Maybe it's fast paced, maybe you've been feeling anxious or worried. Maybe you feel great and it was sunny today and you got outside and played with your kids and your dog. How does it show up today? And truly tap into that foundation of stability, but also being okay with finding balance, flowing. For today's practice, I recommend an Ujjayi breath or a Samariti breath. Ujjayi being a soft constriction of the back of your throat. Imagine fogging a mirror or making the sound of the ocean. That sound, kind of like Darth Vader. Samariti breath, equal count breathing, counting to 4 or 5 on your inhales and the same on your exhales. Maybe take a moment and try one or the other. Maybe trying both. Or again, as we're moving out of our habitual patterns, pick one that you don't usually tend to go towards. Or because everything else is shifting, maybe choose something that feels comfortable for you. Take just a moment to set a mantra or an intention for today's practice. Maybe it can be around the stability or balance or both. Maybe it can be something completely different, whatever you're working with today. When you're ready to make some movements, begin small. Maybe some neck rolls, yeses and nos. some big circles or some small ones. Maybe it moves up into your shoulders, wrapping them up and around towards your ears. Switching directions to even things out. Maybe move those circles in opposite directions. Connecting each movement back to breath. When you're ready to bring those movements into bigger rolls, we'll shift over into a tabletop, stacking shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Bring in some organic movement here, maybe some rocks back and forth through the hips. Maybe some cat-cows, moving the spine up and down. Whatever feels good in your body at this moment. Connect back to breath. Again, if you're moving through some circles, belly rolls, switch directions to even things out. We'll go 2 more breaths here. On your next inhale, shift slightly forward. Squeeze your elbows in, lower all the way down to your belly. Inhale, cobra, lift your chest. Little to no weight in your palms. Root the tops of your feet into the earth. Your hips sink deep into the earth. Exhale, lower. 2 more times. Inhale, cobra, baby back bend. Pull your heart forward. Exhale, lower. Last time. Inhale, cobra. Maybe lifting just a bit higher this time. Exhale, lower. Stay for your inhale. Exhale, plant your palms, tuck your back toes, down dog, shifting through plank or tabletop. Adho Mukha is where we're at. Spread wide between your fingers to protect your wrist joints. Send your hips up and back. Send your heart towards your thighs and begin to allow your heels to melt towards the earth. Again, first time of the day, maybe being in down dog, bring in some pedals, some movement that feels good. Notice what it feels like to be upside down today. How does it feel? The mat between your fingers. On your next inhale, tiptoe towards the front of your mat. Baby steps, as many as you can take to get there. Forward fold, feet hips distance width apart. Knees can be bent as much as they need here. Hinging at your hips. Hang heavy, you can grab opposite elbows, sway back and forth. You can let gravity do its work and pull you towards the earth. Hang heavy, connect back to breath. Two more breaths here. On your next inhale, rise, Tadasana, feet root deep into the earth. I'm figuring out my screen here. Root your feet deep into the earth, arms reach up overhead. Stand tall and true just as a mountain would. Connect back to breath, eyes can softly be soft. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Connect here to the earth, stability, strong, powerful. Big inhale. On your exhale, right foot steps back, setting up for crescent lunge. Option to lower your knee down to the earth if that feels better. Arms reach up overhead. Back heel is up off your mat. And then front knee is stacking over your ankle. Stand tall and true. Finding this posture, notice if you can feel this right hip flexor squeezing the back of your glutes. Connect back to breath. See if you can sit a bit deeper into this front lunge if you can. On your next exhale, plant your hands, plant your back knee if it isn't already half splits. Ardha Hanumanasana. Send your hips towards the back of the room. Pulling your left hip back, right hip forward energetically. Even if it doesn't move very much, toes pointed towards the sky. Micro bend in the front knee to protect the knee joint. Finding this posture, this stretch in the back of your leg. Option to fold over that front knee, bringing forehead towards knee. Connect back to breath. On your next inhale, begin to walk yourself back towards the front of your mat. Using our momentum, press up off that left foot. Pull your right knee into your chest. First moment balancing here. So really squeeze in towards your core. Grab onto this front knee, this right knee. Focus on a dristy, a small spot on the earth that doesn't move. Check in here. Feel the stability under your left foot. Feel your balance. If you're wobbling or shaking, no, that's okay today. Only kind words spoken. One more breath. On your next inhale, begin to peel that right knee open, setting up for warrior three. Kick that heel towards the back of the room. Heart space comes down towards the earth. Hands at heart center, out in front of you, or airplane behind you. Squeezing inner thighs together, even though they won't touch. Focus on your breath here. Don't let it drift away. One more breath. On your next inhale, gently touch your toes back down, setting up for crescent lunge. Front knee re-engages with that bend. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Feet are on different train tracks. Arms reach up towards the sky. Sit a bit deeper in that front lunge. And then on your next inhale, pyramid, front leg straightens. Option to keep your feet where they are, or allow your back foot to step forward to plant your heel. Inhale, exhale, lower just a fourth of the way down. Engage your belly, engage your low back. Inhale, and then exhale, lowering halfway. Stay strong and true. You can do this. Inhale, exhaling, lowering 3/4 of the way. We're almost there. Sip some more air in, and then exhale, lowering all the way down. Allowing your forehead to meet towards your knee or your knee towards your forehead. If this feels too intense, shorten your stance. Option to use those blocks or your water bottle here. And then if you feel comfortable, allow your low neck to drop, releasing the tension there. One more breath. On your next inhale, left knee slightly bends. Open your arms up, 5-pointed star. Send out energy and love here. Toes are pointed out. Arms are taking up space. Exhale, goddess. Hands can come to heart center or cactus. Knees bend, stacking over ankles. Maybe bring in some sways here, back and forth. Sitting a bit deeper if you can. We're starting to heat up here. I know it's a little bit different, a little bit harder now that we're not in a heated room. But find that heat, that stability in this posture, but a free-flowing motion. One more breath. If you can sit lower, do so. Inhale, rise, 5-pointed star. Toes point slightly in. We're gonna wrap our arms all the way around ourselves, like we're giving ourselves a big hug, coming back to that home. Right elbow is on top here. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Toes pointed slightly in, heels out, hinge at your hips. Notice how holding yourself like this brings in a little bit more of that heaviness feeling, pulls you a little bit deeper into the earth. You're welcome to stay with that hold or release your arms. Here for a few breaths, finding whichever one feels good in your body. On your next inhale, halfway lift, elongate your spine. Send your crown towards the side room. Exhale, lower, maybe getting deeper into that wide-legged forward fold. On your next inhale, begin to walk yourself back towards the left, towards the front of your mat. Right foot steps forward to meet left, forward folds. Inhale, halfway lift, elongate your spine, strengthen your low back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, Tadasana, arms reach up overhead, root deep into the earth. Hands can come to heart center. Exhale, left foot steps back. Again, option to lower down onto your back knee. But again, stack knee over ankle, back heel is raised up off of your mat. Hands can be at heart center or up above you. Root down, notice this front hip flexor. If you can stretch it, do so. Engage strong legs here. Take a moment to pull your shoulder blades away from your ears. Connecting back to breath, coming back to home. If your mind has begun to wander, bring it back to your mat. Exhale, plant your hands, plant your back knee. If it isn't, half splits. Ardha Hanumanasana, send your hips towards the back of the room. Micro bend in your front knee to protect the knee joint. Toes point towards the sky. Again, energetically pull your left hip forward, right hip back, and then option to lower down, bringing forehead towards knee, opening the back door to your heart space. Send it towards the heavens. Tune into this stretch. One more breath here. On your next inhale, begin to walk forward, build that momentum, press up off your right foot. Left knee comes into our chest. Focus on a drishti, a small spot that doesn't move. Check in, pull into your midline. Find the stability in your balance. One more breath here. On your next inhale, going towards warrior three, begin to peel that hip open and then send your heel towards the back of the room. Send your heart towards the earth. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Find your breath here. You're welcome to stay longer. Crescent lunges where we meet. Gently tap your toes back towards the back of your mat. Re-engage the bend in your front knee. Arms reach up overhead. Stay strong. On your next inhale, rise, setting up for pyramid. Option to stay here or take a moment to readjust that back foot. Inhale. Exhale, lowering just a fourth of the way. Hands can stay here or at heart center. Inhale, exhale, lowering halfway down. Keep your low back strong. Crown towards the front of the room. Inhale. Exhale, lowering 3/4 of the way. Stay strong here. One more time. Exhale, lowering all the way down. Allow your forehead to reach towards your knee or your knee towards your forehead. Again, if this is too intense, shorten your stance. One more breath here. On your next inhale, gently bend your right knee. Open up, 5-pointed star. Toes point out. Take up space, send out energy, send out love towards those you can't see right now. Exhale, goddess. Bends knee, knees stacking over ankles onto the small toe side. And then find some swaying again. Hands can be at heart center or cactus. 2 more breaths. If you can sit a bit deeper, try to do so. On your next inhale, rise, 5-pointed star. This time, wrapping our arms around ourselves with our left elbow on top. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Toes point in, hinge at your hips. Allow your torso to feel heavy here and pull yourself down towards that earth. Staying with this hug variation or finding any other variation that feels good for you. Begin to release that hug. Inhale, halfway lift, elongate your spine, send your crown towards the side of the room. Exhale, fold, deepen your widen stance. On your next inhale, begin to walk yourself back towards the front of your mat. Left foot steps forward to meet right, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, elongate your spine, send your crown towards the front. Exhale, fold just a bit deeper. Inhale, rise, Tadasana, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step back to high plank. Option to lower down onto your knees if that feels better. Shoulders stacked over elbows, elbows stacked over wrists. Pull your belly button into your core. Press the mat away from your body as much as you possibly can. Send energy out back of your heels. Become as long of a plank as you could possibly be. Connect back to breath. Tune in, heating up your solar plexus, your third chakra, located in your belly button, where fire resides. Transformation. Tune in, just a few more breaths. Don't give up just yet. On your next inhale, shift forward on your tippy toes. Option to lower all the way down to your belly for cobra or up dog. Up dog, squeeze your elbows into your side. Flip your feet, heart space goes forward, back, bend, thighs remain up off your mat. Exhale, down dog. Cobra or up dog being two great forms of vinyasa. However, remember, this is your practice, your space, your body, your time. So if you ever need to shift back into child's pose, or take another variation of a vinyasa that works for your body, please do so. One more breath here, in down dog. On your next inhale, right leg reaches up and back. Equal weight pressed in both palms, send energy out your back heel. Become active, send your heart space towards your thighs. Option to open up, stacking your hips over one another, knee bends, heel reaches towards glute, and then option to peek over that left shoulder to find your toes. Inhale, come back to center, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Crunch forward, shift forward so your shoulders are over your wrists. And then begin to pull your heel towards the outside of your mat, crossing your heel over your thigh. And then send your hips up and back again for figure four in down dog. Finding the stretch. Equal weight pressed in both palms. Send your sit bones up. On your next inhale, begin to shift forward. Send your right leg up and back, three-legged dog. Inhale, step forward, setting up for low lunge. Knee stacks over ankle, inner thighs squeeze together. Inhale, arms reach up overhead, crescent lunge. Back heel is up off your mat. Exhale, plant your palms, plant your back knee, half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. Find this posture, toes point towards the sky, micro bend in that front knee to protect the knee joints. We're not here long. On your next inhale, begin to walk forward, build that momentum, press up off your right foot, left knee comes into your chest. Here's where we add on option to stay here or big toe hold, taking your two pointer fingers, Begin to wrap them around your big toe and then send your heel towards the front of the room. Finding balance here. And if you fall or wobble or stumble, no, that's okay. 2 more breaths to play, experiment, and grow. On your next inhale, gently release. Setting up for warrior 3, open that hip up, send your heel towards the back of the room. Toes can touch down at any time. Hands at our heart center or out in front of you. Engage that right thigh that's hooked. 2 more breaths here. On your next inhale, gently tap that toes down, setting up crescent lunge. Sit deep in that front lunge. Pyramid, inhale, front leg straightens, keeping a micro bend, option to step forward slightly. Exhale, lowering over that front knee. Bringing forehead towards knee, feeling the stretch in the back of your leg. On your next inhale, right knee slightly bends, begin to open up, 5-pointed star. Not here long, finding goddess. Hands can come to heart center, knees bent, stack them over ankles. Inhale, rise, 5-pointed star. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Hinge over your hip, toes point in. Inhale, halfway lift, elongate your spine. Exhale, fold, deepen just a little bit further. On your next inhale, begin to walk yourself back towards the front of your mat. Left foot steps forward to meet right, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step back, step high plank. Tune in here. Check, shoulders over elbows, elbows over wrists. Belly button pulled in as much as possible. Stay strong and true. Send energy out your back heels, tune in. We're not here long, so be here now. In this posture, every posture tells a story, and which one is this one telling you? Where is the stability, and where is your balance? On your next inhale, shift forward on your tippy toes. Optional lower down to cobra or up dog, going through your own vinyasa. Whatever that may look or feel like today, knowing that it's okay if it's different from yesterday's or different from tomorrow's. We'll meet in down dog. Take as many breaths or as many postures as you need to get there. Two breaths here in down dog. On your next inhale, left leg reaches up and back, 3-legged dog. Find this posture first, and then option to open up, stacking your hips, bend your knee, send your heel towards your glute. Option to peek over that right shoulder and look through your toes. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, knee to nose, crunch forward, engage your core, hover here for a moment, and then begin to cross your heel over that thigh. Send your hips up and back, figure 4 in down dog. This feels too intense, widen your hands maybe. Or if you'd like to deepen the stretch, send your hips further up and back. On your next inhale, begin to shift forward, uncross your knee, send your left leg up and back, 3-legged dog. And then gently step forward, setting up for low lunge. Left foot plants down to left palm. Knee stacks over ankle. Pull into your core, engage, and then arms reach up overhead. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Sit deep into that front lunge. On your next exhale, plant your hands, plant your back knee, half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. Toes towards the sky, micro bend in your knee. You can fold over and touch forehead towards knee. Energetically pull that left hip back, right hip forward, even if it doesn't move very much. One more breath. On your next inhale, begin to walk forward, build that momentum, press up off that left foot, right foot comes into chest. Find this posture first, and then this is where we add on option to go into big toe hold, wrapping your two fingers around your toe, and then begin to straighten that front leg out, heel towards the front of your room. Squeeze in towards your midline. Connect back to breath. Where has it gone? Where has your Ujjayi or Samariti gone? One more breath to play, experiment, or fall out, and then maybe to try again. On your next inhale, begin to come back towards center. Release your toe hold. Warrior three, open up that hip. Send your right leg towards the back of the room. Sending your crown towards the front and heart space towards the earth. Engage your quad. Squeeze them towards the midline will help with your balance. Hands at heart center. Focus on a drishti. Squeeze your glutes just a little bit more, maybe sending that heel a bit higher. When you're ready, toes can gently tap down towards the back of your mat. Crescent lunge, engage the bend in your front knee. Arms reach up towards the sky. Pyramid, inhale, front leg straightens. Option to take that step forward if you'd like. Exhale, fold over your front leg. Connecting forehead towards knee or knee towards forehead. Micro bend into that front knee joint. On your next inhale, left knee slightly bends. Open up, five-pointed star. Take up space. Send out energy, send out love. Exhale, goddess, bends, knees bent. Find some sways or find stillness. Not here long, sit a bit deeper if you can. Inhale, five-pointed star. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Option to stay here in wide-legged forward or find skandasana, shifting back and forth to one side or the other, allowing your toes to follow your knee joint. Maybe shifting from one side or the other. Option to bring in an extra challenge, not using your hands. Connect each movement back with breath. 2 more breaths here to even out your sides. We'll meet in wide-legged forward fold. Back into wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, elongate your spine. Send your crown towards the side room. Exhale, fold deep in the stretch. Maybe reach your arms behind you, getting a bit deeper. On your next inhale, begin to walk yourself back towards the front of your mat. Right foot steps forward to meet left, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, elongate your spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to high plank and go through your own vinyasa. If that's through cobra or up dog, shifting back to child's pose, whatever that may feel like today. We'll meet in Adho Mukha, down dog. 2 breaths here. Moving through that one last time, a bit faster. On your next inhale, right leg reaches up and back. Exhale, knee to nose, crunch forward, engage your core. Stay here for just a moment, and then cross your heel over your thighs, send your hips up and back. Inhale, shift forward, uncross your legs, 3-legged dog, right heel reaches up and back. Inhale, step forward, low lunge. Back heel is up off the mat. Engage your core, arms reach up overhead. Sit deep into that front lunge. Exhale, plant your hands, plant your back. Knee half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. On your next inhale, begin to walk yourself forward. Build momentum, press up off that right foot. Left knee comes into chest. Option to stay here or the big toe hold. Not here long, so just find some playness, some curiosity, some wonder. Gently release. Warrior 3, peel that hip open. Send your heel towards the back of the room. Squeeze that left glute, send your heel just a bit higher if you can. And then exhale, crescent lunge, toes gently press back, arms reach up overhead. Inhale, pyramid, front leg straightens, option to readjust your feet first. And then exhale, engage your core, lower all the way down. On your next inhale, right knee slightly bends, open up, 5-pointed star. Exhale, goddess, or option to find Malasana. Malasana, you may need to toe heel your feet a bit closer, and then sitting all the way down, and then option to take your triceps and spread your knees a bit further, bringing hands to heart center. Whether you want a more active posture or a more stretching posture, you can stay in goddess for active, building the heat, building the strength, or Malasana to find a deep stretch. 2 more breaths here. On your next inhale, rise, 5-pointed star. Maybe toe heel your feet out a bit more if you were in Malasana. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. On your next inhale, walk yourself back towards the front of your mat. Left foot steps forward to meet right, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step your feet back to high plank and go through your own vinyasa. We'll meet in down dog, so take as much time, many breaths as you need to get there. Adho Mukha. On your next inhale, left leg reaches up and back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, crunch forward, engage, and then begin to cross your heel over your thigh, figure 4 in down dog. Send your hips up and back. Press the earth away from your body. Inhale, begin to shift forward, uncross your legs. 3-legged dog, left leg reaches up and back. Inhale, left foot steps forward, low lunge. Engage your core, arms reach up overhead. Sit deep in that front lunge. Exhale, plant your hands, plant your back knee, half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. Send your hips towards the back, toes towards the sky, micro bend in your knee. Inhale, begin to walk forward, build that momentum, press up off that left foot. Right knee comes into chest. Option to go into big toe hold, wrapping your 2 fingers around your big toe, sending the sole of your feet towards the front of your rib. One more breath to play, experiment. And then gently release. Warrior 3 is where we're headed. Begin to peel that hip open and then send your heel towards the back of the room. Connect back to breath. Pull into your midline. Come back to that stability in your balance. One more breath here. When you're ready, gently tap your toes down, crescent lunge. Inhale, pyramid, front leg straightens. Option to readjust your feet, stepping a bit closer. Exhale, fold over that front leg. On your next inhale, left knee slightly bent, arms open up, 5-pointed star. Again, option to stay in goddess or toe heel your feet a bit closer for Malasana. Malasana, you can stay here, or I've been playing with walking my fingers forward for a sleeping Malasana. Maybe option to take a bind, wrapping your arm around the back of your knee, and then arms can meet there. If you're doing a bind, slowly switch sides. On your next inhale, we'll come back through center. Inhale, rise, 5-pointed star, send out energy and love one last time to those around you. And then exhale, wide-legged forward fold, toes point out, or toes point in, heels out, hinge at your hips. Taking whichever variation feels good for you. Maybe reaching for the back of your ankles. Maybe taking a twist. We'll be here for a few breaths, so if inversions are in your practice, please play and explore. Two more breaths. Coming back to center. Inhale, halfway lift. Elongate your spine, straighten your low back. Pull your belly button in. Exhale, fold just a bit deeper for the last time of class. Inhale, begin to walk yourself back towards the front of your mat. Right foot steps forward to meet left forward folds. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step back to high plank and go through your Vinyasa. Meeting an Adho Mukha down dog. Connect back to breath. Connect back to your mantra or your intention that you've set today. On your next inhale, right leg reaches up and back. Exhale, pigeon, bringing your knee towards your right wrist, ankle towards left. Elongate your left leg behind you. Maybe peek back and make sure it's in a straight line. And then option to allow your pigeon to fly, pull into your mid-core, spread your wings. And then exhale, sleeping pigeon. Arms can come down. You can grab a blanket or a pillow, or if you do have a block, using those here. Folding over that right knee, opening up your hips. Coming back to stability. Where in our lives do we need more of it? Coming back to balance. Where in our lives do we need more of balance? Maybe free movement, flowing. As your hips begin to open here in pigeon, option to try a twist. Right arm will lengthen out in front of you. Left arm will thread through, bringing our left cheek towards the earth. Always just an option to try. Notice how it feels. And then if you'd like, come back to center. 2 more breaths here in pigeon on this side. If you're in a twist, begin to make your way back into center. Press into your palms. Rolling over onto this right hip, we're gonna swing our left leg all the way around. Connecting our foot to the outside of our thigh. Scoot forward a little bit. Here, you can keep your legs twisted like this, or option to straighten this bottom leg if that feels better. Inhale, send your crown towards the sky. Exhale, twisting over that knee towards the left. Keeping your spine nice and long. Inhaling, lifting your crown to lengthen. And then exhaling, deepening your twist just a little bit more. Rinsing the toxins out of our bodies in these twists. Not just in our bodies, but in our lives. How can we rinse the toxins? Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, counter twist just for a breath, the opposite direction. Inhale, come back to center. Untwist your legs, maybe give them just a nice little shake. And then cross out your ankles, coming back into tabletop. You'll roll over them. And then tuck your toes and your hips up and back down dog. Connect here just for a breath. Inhale, left leg reaches up and back. Exhale, pigeon on this side, bringing knee towards left wrist, ankle towards right. And then elongate that right leg behind you. Keep back, maybe check that it's in line. Inhale, allow your pigeon to fly, pull into your core, and then exhale, lower sleeping pigeon. You can also take this posture on your back if that feels better. Everyone feels good. Allow the back door to your heart to open up towards the heavens. And as you do so, as you send your heart towards the heavens, listen to it. What does your heart need today? Does it need more stability? Does it need more balance? Maybe a little bit of both. Or maybe it just needs some self-love and self-care. Truly listen to what it needs. Connect back to breath here. And as your hips begin to open, option again to try that twist if you did so on the other side. So left arm will go out in front of you, right arm threads through, bringing right cheek towards the earth. Maybe just trying, seeing how it feels. Notice the difference in your body from this side and the last side that we did. A few more breaths here. If you're in that twist, gently unwind, come back to center, press into your palms. Roll onto this left hip. Right leg will swing all the way around, connecting your foot to the earth on the outside of your thigh. Again, option to straighten this low bottom leg or keep it twisted, whichever one feels good. Inhale to lengthen, send your crown towards the sky. Elongate your spine, and then exhale, twisting towards the right. So you can hook your elbow into your knee. Inhaling to lengthen, exhaling to deepen your twist just a little bit more. Rinsing and releasing. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, counter twist on the opposite side just for a breath. Inhale, come back to center. Unwind your legs. Maybe give them a quick little shake out. Making our way onto our back. I always love to incorporate boat. So hook your heels into the earth. Send your sit bones deep into the earth as well. Elongate your spine and your crown towards the back of your room. And then option to stay here or even bring in some extra heat, maybe raising one heel or the other or both, or even straightening your legs all together. Pull into your core, engage. Option to stay here or even bring in some gentle pulses. We'll hold for 5, 4, give it everything you can. 3, 2, 1. I just thought your computer froze, didn't you? All right. Happy baby, send your soles of your feet towards the sky. Option to grab onto your bottom feet, your ankles, your shins or calves, rock back and forth, massage your low back. Two more breaths to even out your movements. And then when you're ready, gently pull both knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Thank yourself so much for getting on your mat today, for putting all this hard work into your practice, because I do want to get you guys out of here on time, even though we're not in a class. I want to be respectful of that. So please take a few minutes for any additional postures your body may be calling for or needing. I wish we could be here all night together, but hopefully next time. Take a few breaths with those postures. Maybe it's another twist, a bridge, even with a pillow. Maybe a wheel if it's in your practice, or a shoulder stand. And then whenever you're ready, Savasana is waiting for you. The most important posture of our practice today, where all of your hard work sinks into your muscles. Allow your feet to hang open wide. Allow your knees and your hips to begin to melt into the earth. Hands can be up to receive or down to stay grounded. Eyes can become heavy and close. Maybe roll your shoulders under your heart space to give it a nice big cushion. And completely tune in. I'll call you all out at 5 o'clock. Gently begin to come back into your breath. You're more than welcome to stay into Savasana. If you're ready to come back, gently bring in some movement by wiggling your fingers and your toes. Allow it to roll into your wrists and your ankles. Maybe into your knees, through your elbows. And when you're ready, a full body stretch, reaching arms overhead, feet out long. Rolling over onto one of your sides. As this fetal position represents new beginnings. What will you do when you reawaken? We'll gently meet in a comfortable seat. Eyes can remain closed or at a soft gaze. We'll bring hands together, bringing your thumbs into your third eye space, right between your eyebrows. Take a breath here. May you always be open for adventure, curiosity, and wonder. Bring your hands to your lips. May you always have the courage to speak the truth, even when your voice shakes. Bring your hands to heart center. May you do all things governed in love. Again, my name's Bree. I'll hopefully get to be teaching again soon. I'm not sure when, so please check the schedule. I'm guessing next Friday again. The light in me honors the light, love, peace, and beauty within each of you. Namaste. Thank you all so much. It was a pleasure getting to practice with you guys. Again, thank you for being open to the online and getting this all figured out and everything with us. So I really, really appreciate it. I loved having you guys. I'm going to feel free to turn on your mics and say hi to the community. If you'd like to stay in Savasana longer, just click out of the videos and you're welcome to stay there as long as you need. So thank you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Friday. Namaste.
Thanks, girl. Namaste.
You, namaste. Oh, it's so nice to see all of you guys.
Love you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks
Oh,
so much.
thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, Bree. Bye, guys. Thank you. Hi, Meg.
Bye, guys. Thank you so much.
Bye. I'm just going to watch everyone leave.
I know, right? Let me know about feedback. I'd love to hear feedback from you guys too and everything. I know it's like, it's so different teaching this way. It's so.
You nailed it, Bree. You nailed it.
Yeah, it was great.
You guys, thank you.
Thank you.
I miss you all so much. I'm
I
so
know.
much love like through the screen. Oh.
Love you.
Yeah, I love
Have a great night.
you too. Get Riker a hug and a happy birthday for me.
I will. Bye, Nia.
Bye. Take care. Have a great weekend.
Yeah. You too. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Kaylee. Bye, Meg. Bye. Oh,
Thank you.
bye, everyone. Thank you all so much.